Yes, sir. You know what it is, man. Ain't nothing changed. Hey, you see the emblem on the hood? Yeah. Y'all know how we rocking. Yeah, we know how we rocking. I ain't introduced to the world yet, but those who know what's going on. Hey, I'm out here riding back roads of Indiana somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, we taking it to the crib. We got some things that needs to get done. All right, we ain't got time to procrastinate with it. We ain't gonna sit back and wait. We gonna go ahead and knock it out just because it needs to get knocked out. All right, no reason to prolonging it. Yeah, we got a new truck. Um, I just haven't introduced it to the world yet. That will be coming. It's just some things that I need to do. And you know the most important part when you buy any equipment is you want to get in tune with it, right? You want to get in tune with your truck, your car, whatever it may be. Obviously, I'm driving a truck, so you want to get in tune with the truck. What do I mean by that? Turn the music down. Take your punk ass off the phone. Roll your windows down. Just drive. You gotta listen to what the truck is telling you. Alright, just listen to it. Listen to how it sounds. Listen to when it's running it, when it's hot outside, when it's cold outside. You know what I'm saying? So you get a clear understanding what's abnormal with your equipment. That's number one thing. You gotta get an understanding with your truck, so it's clear and you have a good understanding that what's not the way it's supposed to be, you could address it before it becomes a big an issue, right? So that's what it is. That's what I'm out here doing right now. But as I'm doing what I'm doing, the mind never stop moving. The mind never stop racing. There's always something on my mind, and I don't know what the hell going on in the trucker world, dog. Other than the money's kind of low, right? The money's low outside, but it's gonna shake back. Don't worry about that. Just stay consistent. Don't fold up. Don't listen to the naysayers. Don't listen to the foolishness. But here's the thing. Yo, it's a lot of unstable people in the trucking game, dog. I don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I would like to believe it's a level of stress that just like people can't really endure and deal with what's going on out here in the world. Obviously, it's all over the place, but in the trucking space specifically, that's where most of my people at. That's what I do. That's what y'all do for the most part. So I got to zero in on the trucking industry, and every time I turn on the news or something, it's some truck driver doing some weird shit, bro. Some wild shit. Driving into goddamn supermarkets, driving into post office, road rage. Y'all out here like y'all in the wild wild west, rolling down windows, blocka blocka block. Yo, what the hell is going on? This is different, dog. Hey, I've been in this 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Going on 7, and this is on a whole nother level. And it makes me think like, is it because that social media done invited um a whole different a whole bunch of different people into the trucker space? Because when you see something, you can attain it, right? If you see someone else doing it, in your mind you believe, which is usually true, that you as well can attain these things. So that's what's going on. So it's just introducing a whole bunch of people into the space. That's what's going on with the women in trucking, right? Obviously they get introduced into it by watching other women on different various social platforms, so it makes them realize and be like, oh, okay, I could do that too. I'm starting to think that's what's going on with a lot of these people out here, because it's a lot of unstable individuals, and I'm using that word to be nice. All right, there's a lot of unstable individuals that's getting into this trucker thing and doing some wild things, bro. Like, I'm seeing it, and you know, a lot of people ain't going for the foolishness that's going on. So now you got to be real strategic, and more than ever, you can't even take your I like to call it your hood hat, whatever you want to call it. You know, use your word, but for me, I call it the hood hat. What I mean by that, you can't take your head off the swivel. You can't let up. You gotta always think that you on defense. Even if you out here just getting to the money, you can never take yourself off defense, because you don't know who's out here trying to play offense just because, right? Out here trying to violate just because. And why is that? What's going on? Is mental illness running rampant out here? I'm just trying to see something. Like, if that's what's really going on, or the mentally ill entering the industry and just start wilding out, I don't know. I don't think that's what it is, man. I don't think that's what it is. I don't think that. I don't want to believe that there are so many mentally ill people out here running around driving these trucks. But I will say this. I do know for damn sure driving this truck isolated weeks and weeks, months and months at a time can definitely knock somebody off their rockers. It can possibly loosen a few screws. They go saying the lightest, the brightest light in the bunch may become a little bit more dim after some time riding with these trucks with limited human interaction and limited conversation with certain people, right? That's a big thing. You gotta keep your screws on tight, dog. And to be honest, there ain't too many happy people running these roads right now. All right, for whatever reasons. So how do you keep yourself happy? How do you keep yourself motivated? How? How? The motivated part is easy, in my opinion, right? You got to create some goals. You got to start with that. Have some goals and then work on your goals. Why? Because it gives you something to work towards. Because if you ain't, I'm trying to tell you this. If you don't have something that you working towards, then you just be out here floating. You just going with the wind. Alright, you want to come through. Listen, I ain't even gonna crank it up. Go ahead, do your thing, my boy. I see you out there. You might think I'll be driving a little slow. It is what it is. Do your things. I ain't even gonna pedal to the metal. We good. But yo, yeah, you gotta have something that you working towards. You know what I'm saying? And now the happy part. The thing about happiness that I came to realize, happiness is not something that is a continuous thing. It doesn't, you don't wake up happy and then go to sleep happy, and during all that time in between waking up and going to sleep, you've been happy. That's not realistic. Alright? That's not realistic. So you gotta zero in on the things that make you happy and enjoy them while they are there. You see what I'm saying? Because what makes you happy? If someone's asking KB that question, KB, what makes you happy? Me, like I said once before, what makes me happy is knowing the ability that I could do what I want when I want. Right? That's what makes me happy. Regardless of all the headaches that may come my way, with whether it's this trucker industry, whether it's people I may interact with, which is minimal by the way. If it's that, or if it's just the things that you can't control in life, I still try to find a way to find happiness in anything that could throw me off my rocker. Don't allow it. You see what I'm saying? Don't allow it. Because you never know what the next man is going through. You never know what the next man is going through. Y'all walking past each other, you don't know what demons he battling. More than ever, I think people need to be more aware of your surroundings. Obviously, you got to stay on point. That ain't never changed. But more so, just how you speak, how you talk to the next man or woman, right? We ain't gonna leave the women out of this. You gotta be mindful of that, because I'm trying to tell you, everybody is not ready to concede and be like, you got it, bro. Nah, you got it, bro. I don't want no problems. Everybody ain't trying to do that. Some people ready to take the expedited flight to the upper room. They done checked out, but they ain't let you know they checked out. They probably didn't even let themselves, they not even fully aware that they checked out. But those that are aware, those are the ones you need to be mindful of. I'm just saying, find some things that you can work towards. I'm never gonna stop having something that I want to work towards, because at that point you're gonna experience burnout. You're gonna experience burnout. What makes you happy? And if you saying that shit, I listen. I understand that when you out here running the roads, you don't have a quote unquote typical life, right? For the most part, you know, the 9 to 5, go home, leave, and all of that. You ain't got that for the most part. And if that's what makes you happy, get your punk ass out the truck and go home. Don't do this shit because you see KB out here moving and grooving, looking, feeling good, smelling good, or you see your favorite YouTuber that or TikToker or whatever social media you watching them on doing this shit, and you doing this and it ain't for you. That's a big mistake. Alright? That's a big mistake. Don't want something for yourself that you see other people doing, but you don't really want it. You just want what they have. That's like seeing that big old booty girl, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you want her, but you can't afford her, or you can't deal with her attitude, or you can't keep, you once you introduce her to a vibe, because you know you can introduce somebody to a vibe for a little bit, but you can't maintain that vibe because it's too costly. It's out your budget. Gotta live and stay within our means, and most importantly, we gotta identify and only place emphasis and all your energy into things that make you happy. You can't try to watch somebody else's success and feel like, okay, I'ma do that, not knowing what comes from that. It ain't for everybody. Everybody can't go. That's always been the same, and that saying ain't gonna never change. So you might need to go check in on your homeboy, dog. Yeah, go check in on your homie, man. Cause your homie ain't really wanna do this trucker shit. He just seen you looking good. He just seen you coming through, shining and grinding. Yeah, he seen you coming through with something new all the time. Big bodies. You know what I'm saying? Living in a certain area that you couldn't live in that before because, money wasn't right. But now your money right, and he just trying to do it because he see your money right. But he not built mentally like you. These are real things that people don't really identify. They don't really pay attention to. You can't do what everybody else do and have the same results on the inside, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. If you want to take to that part, you can't. It ain't for everybody. Everybody's not wired and built the same. So you might go ahead and tap into your people, man. Tap into your people that you consider your people and see what's going on. Because believe it or not, you ended up being a role model. You ain't even call for it. You ain't even choose it. You ain't choose to be no role model. You was just doing your duck dizzle, and then you turn around, and now you got all these people looking at you and inspired and motivated by you, and not realizing that they ain't as strong as you. Being out here on this road ain't for the weak. Really ain't. This ain't gonna make a lot of people happy. Look at the sky, man. Gloomy. You know what I mean? There ain't nobody around me, just me and my thoughts. But at the end of the day, you do what you gotta do to find that little piece of happiness. And just enjoy it while it's there, because it's temporary. It's very temporary. Happiness does not stay around forever. It's very periodically. You know what I mean? And that's what I came to realize. It was just on my heart to speak on that. But I'm going to get my ass on. You dig? I'm going to tap back in with y'all in the next video. And yeah, the next video is going to be one of them ones. Yeah, we're going to introduce the truck. Yeah, we're going to introduce the truck. I'm going to holla at you on the next one. You dig? One time.